In the heart of Rivertown, where the clatter of machinery echoed through narrow streets, lived a man named Samuel. He was a poor factory worker, toiling away in the cavernous confines of the Rutherford textile mill. The mill, a looming monolith of brick and steel, consumed the aspirations of its workers like a relentless machine. Samuel's life was etched in the repetitive rhythm of the looms, a melodic hum that accompanied him from dawn till dusk. His hands, calloused and worn, danced with the threads that wove the fabric of someone else's prosperity. He earned meager wages, just enough to scrape by in the ramshackle house he called home. Each morning, Samuel trudged through the cobblestone streets, his breath visible in the crisp air. His journey to the mill was a pilgrimage of necessity, a path forged by the inevitability of poverty. The factory, with its chimneys exhaling columns of smoke, loomed like a behemoth waiting to devour another day of Samuel's life. Inside the mill, the air was thick with the scent of cotton and the ceaseless hum of machinery. Samuel, dressed in tattered overalls, joined the assembly line, his fingers working deftly to mend the ceaseless stream of fabric. The monotony of his existence was palpable, each passing day blending into the next, a relentless continuum of labor. The factory workers were a collective tapestry of desperation, their dreams woven into the fabric they produced but never worn by their own shoulders. Samuel, with furrowed brows and a spirit not yet extinguished, harbored aspirations beyond the whirring looms. He dreamed of a different life, a life where his hands were not shackled by the monotony of the factory floor. One fateful day, a whisper of change swept through the air like a clandestine breeze. The mill owner, a distant figure obscured by wealth and privilege, announced a competition. A design contest that promised a chance to escape the clutches of mundane labor. The winning design would adorn the upcoming line of fabrics, and the creator would be rewarded not just with a bonus, but with a coveted promotion to a supervisory role. The news ignited a spark within Samuel, a spark that dared to challenge the inertia of his existence. Night after night, he huddled over a flickering lamp, sketching designs on scraps of paper salvaged from the factory floor. His hands, accustomed to the coarse texture of cotton, now wielded a pencil with newfound grace. Weeks passed, and Samuel's collection of sketches grew. Each design was a testament to his aspirations, a silent rebellion against the poverty that gripped him. The day of submission arrived, and with trepidation he placed his sketches in a worn envelope, sealing within them the fragile fragments of his dreams. As the mill owner sifted through the submissions, Samuel's sketches caught his eye. The simplicity of the designs resonated with a raw authenticity, a stark departure from the ornate patterns that adorned the factory walls. Samuel's creations, born from the crucible of his own struggles, spoke a language that transcended the confines of the mill. To the astonishment of his fellow workers, Samuel's name echoed through the loudspeakers that day. He had won the design competition, a ticket out of the relentless cycle of poverty. The factory, for a brief moment, transformed into a theater of dreams where the protagonist, a humble worker, emerged victorious. Promoted to a supervisory role, Samuel found himself in uncharted territory. The once familiar hum of the looms now sounded distant, replaced by the unfamiliar cadence of his footsteps on linoleum floors. He navigated the transition with humility, never forgetting the hands that had molded him into the person he had become. Samuel's ascent, however, did not erase the struggles of his past. He remained connected to the factory workers, advocating for better working conditions and fair wages. In his new role, he became a bridge between the owners and the laborers, a reminder that prosperity need not be built on the backs of those who toiled in obscurity. The factory, once a symbol of oppression, underwent a subtle transformation. Samuel's influence humanized its corridors, fostering a sense of camaraderie among the workers. The looms, though relentless, seemed to resonate with a softer melody, as if acknowledging the resilience of those who wove their dreams into the fabric of their daily lives. Samuel's story became a beacon of hope for the impoverished denizens of Rivertown. His journey from a poor factory worker to a symbol of change inspired others to envision a future beyond the confines of their circumstances. The hum of the looms, once a symphony of despair, now carried within it the echo of aspirations, a testament to the transformative power of dreams.